I have a lot of skeletons. I
remember.
There's a number of collections. One of them is taxidermy, but only it has to be a century old.
I don't
collect any taxidermy of this last century where I think something got killed for that prize in my lifetime. So
how does one go about looking for that stuff?
You can actually get 19th century and early 20th century taxidermy. And I have a number of pieces by a guy named Potter, who was late 19th century, who did small animals posed wearing clothes and things. And he swears he never killed an animal to do his things.
Like a weasel with a monocle type of thing?
It would be more like the original idea of kittens playing cards or animals at a tea party all posed.
Wow.
But if somebody knows where I can get a weasel with a monocle, I'd be...
I don't know why
you can get a weasel with a monocle. I also have a monkey in a top hat and a fishing pole.
Like you do?
Under glass. So there's taxidermy. There's a lot of bones because I love bones. I don't have any wet things. Nothing in jars. Nothing squishy.
Like no eyeballs or brains.
No eyeballs or brains.
Okay.
And then just I like 19th century scientific instruments, and I like old, effed up dolls.
Yeah.
From last century, because those scared me a lot.
I just remember looking around going, there's something very wrong with Danny.
Ventriloquist dummies.
Wait, you just said
ventriloquist dummies.
They scared you, and that's why you bought them.
Most of what I have are things that scared me when I was a child, and then I became infatuated with as an adult. So I couldn't look at old broken dolls when I was a child. Like old dolls
come alive at night.
I don't know, it would just scare me. I just couldn't look at them. And so I started immediately collecting them.
Wow.
But I was a funny kid. There was a picture in a monster. I collected all the monster magazines when I was a kid, and there was a picture I couldn't look at of a head. I was also couldn't look at amputations. Really bothered me.
Right.
And
same. Now you just collect limbs.
I collect artificial limbs. I have a great collection.
Not ready for that.
Old limbs, like artificial limbs. Again, 19th century artificial limbs. I love. And this picture of a head, my brother took it from the magazine, and he taped it on the wall when I was on the phone. I turned, I saw it there, and I remember hearing, I was going to pass out. I was hearing rushing water in my ears like waves. And but I took that picture and I taped it to my own wall facing my bed. So I'd look at it every night before I went to sleep and every morning when I woke up until I took its power
You did that
away
to
from
get
me.
over it.
To get over it.
Yeah.
And after a week, I could wake up and laugh at it. So, you don't have power over me anymore. And then I became infatuated
and now
with
your
heads.
house
Now
is
I've got
filled with that
5
stuff.
shrunken heads and several mummy heads from Egyptian mummy heads.
Right, sure.
But they're all dried. None of them are fresh. I swear to God.